If there's a place that feels like it came straight out of a fairy tale, it's definitely the Alsace region in France, near the German border. From the charming city of Strasbourg, with its canals and half-timbered houses, to the hollow streets of Colmar, every corner looks straight out of a storybook. During Christmas time, these two towns truly come alive. Strasbourg is home to one of the oldest and most famous Christmas markets in Europe, while Colmar turns into a winter wonderland filled with lights, decorations, and festive stalls. I visited this area during the holiday season and wanted to share my honest experience with you. Let's start with Strasbourg, one of the region's major cities, offering a mix of French and German heritage and architecture. My accommodation was close to a part of the city called La Petite France, so this is where we are starting our tour. This charming area stretches along the Ile River, known for its typical Alsatian houses, with wooden beams and pastel-color facades. Even though this area is not physically very large, I recommend planning a bit more time to spend here, so that you can wander around its picturesque streets and fully soak in its beauty. In this part of the city, we visited two smaller Christmas markets, surrounded by canals, bridges, and beautifully decorated houses. There was one stand with a huge line. I couldn't help but wonder what made it so special compared to the others. They were only selling Christmas ornaments, yet many people were eager to stand in line. Unfortunately, there wasn't any snow, even though it was already mid-December. Instead, there was some occasional light rain, which made walking around a bit difficult. The cobblestones were slippery, with puddles and mud in several places. After exploring La Petite France, we slowly made our way towards the more central part of the city and came across the Christmas market at the Place Saint-Thomas. It has a cozy local feel, with wooden stalls, selling handmade crafts, ornaments, and regional food specialties. Compared to the main market and Place Broglie, which you will see later, this one is much quieter and less crowded, making it perfect for a relaxed stroll and for discovering unique gifts. Short walk from Place Saint-Thomas brings us to the official entrance to the Capitale de Noël, the very heart of Strasbourg, where most of the Christmas decorations and markets are concentrated. The area is filled with narrow, mostly pedestrian streets and building in an architectural style that perfectly complements the festive atmosphere. The entire center is packed with cozy shops selling all kinds of holiday-themed items and with beautifully decorated holiday windows. It's almost a challenge to make it from one point to another, as at every corner there's a store that simply draws you in and makes you want to get lost inside. Not far from there, we reached what I personally think is the most enchantingly decorated part of Strasbourg, home to the famous teddy bear house. I've never seen a place so richly decorated. The whole area looks straight out of a Christmas movie. Everywhere you look, every inch is filled with Christmas-themed details. It was so magical and festive. Next, we are making our way to the most touristy, crowded and slightly overwhelming area, Place de la Cathédrale, with its Christmas market. For that reason, we didn't stay there for too long. Passing through Place Gutenberg, with its beautifully blue decorated tree, Santa's mailbox, and matching teddy bear, we continue toward our next stop. Unfortunately, we are once again greeted by the rain instead of snow. Next, we come across one of the most dazzling parts of Strasbourg during the Christmas season, Place Kleiber, with its huge, beautifully decorated Christmas tree. There's also another medium-sized Christmas market with carousels. It's absolutely worth spending some time here and soaking in the festive atmosphere. The square feels alive with music, lights, and the joyful energy of people enjoying the season. And finally, as a cherry on top, we arrive at the biggest Christmas market in all of Strasbourg, located on Place Broglie, a long line of charming wooden chalets stretched along both sides of the street, offering just about everything you can imagine related to Christmas and the festive season. From sweet treats like candies, cookies, waffles, donuts, and chocolate desserts, to savory options such as pretzels, sausages, and freshly baked Alsatian flatbreads, topped with melted cheese and onions. The variety is incredible. You will also find beautifully crafted home decorations, from small ornaments and snow globes of all shapes and sizes to larger pieces for indoor and outdoor displays. There's a wide selection of festive textiles like tablecloths and cushion covers, as well as glowing lights in every color imaginable. And of course, there is no shortage of drinks, mulled wine, hot chocolate, and more to keep you warm as you explore. If you are a true lover of this time of year, you will be blown away by the sheer variety and holiday spirit everywhere around you. If you like to travel, you know packing can be the worst part. That's why I created this packing guide to make things easier. If you're interested, the link is in the description. I especially love the unique handmade decorations, many of them hand-painted and one of a kind. I bought one of the balls here, but sadly it didn't last long. It shipped it in less than a year. It's a reminder that some of the stuff here isn't of the best quality. I would say buying decorations is better than something practical like mugs and bowls due to the lower quality. Still, it's one of those little memories for the upcoming years of how magical this place truly was. 70 kilometers from Strasbourg lies the small fairytale town called Colmar. Despite the strong German and Swiss influence, Colmar has its own unique charm that will take your breath away. I have to mention the accommodation I had in Colmar, which perfectly matched the holiday vibe of this town. It was a very cute, colorful apartment styled in a 60s retro theme and enhanced with Christmas decorations. The only downside was a slightly annoying and overbearing host. And just like in Strasbourg, where it was crowded everywhere, it's the same in Colmar. But the accommodation prices are much higher here due to more limited availability and the same tourist demand, since Colmar is much smaller than Strasbourg. From our apartment, we are walking through Champ de Mars Park, which with its subtle decoration slowly warms us up into the holiday atmosphere. At the end of the park, we reach Place Rep, which during the holiday season hosts the most magical Christmas village in Colmar. This Christmas village is full of cozy little huts that with their aromas enchant you to come closer and try something from their wide range of specialties, ranging from crepes, waffles, and churros to Alsatian flatbread, sausages, and pretzels. There's also this fun rotating carousel bar where you can sit and warm up with a glass of mulled wine or hot chocolate. For the little ones, there's a variety of rides they can enjoy. From here, we head through La Petite Venice toward the old part of town. La Petite Venice is filled with canals, beautifully and creatively decorated at this time of the year. Each canal tells its own story. Here, you will also find the children's Christmas market, which, besides the usual stands, has a large kids area with rides and rich holiday decorations. When you step into the old part of the town, you will find yourself in a maze of winding little streets and colorful houses packed closely together. Each one is a different color, decorated with shining lights, huge candy canes, snowflakes, and much more. Christmas decorations create a magical and romantic atmosphere. What especially caught my eye was this building with very interesting decorations. Although it can easily be explored in a single day, its magic lies in a relaxed wandering, enjoying Alsatian specialties and admiring the rich holiday decorations. On every corner, there's a cozy little shop. Just one look at the charming window displays or the warm interiors will draw you in, inviting you to get lost inside, exploring every beautifully crafted detail, or to give in and taste their irresistible cakes. All of this makes Colmar one of the most magical places to visit during the holiday season. Walking further, we come across the gourmet market with a big Ferris wheel. The idea behind this market is that the stands offer food created by professional chefs, especially for this occasion. But honestly, I wasn't too impressed. It was a bit underwhelming. On the other side, there were stands offering much more interesting and tastier food. Beside this market, they also arranged a picture-perfect frame with holiday decorations and the Ferris wheel in the background for you to capture a beautiful memory from here. Besides the Christmas stalls, there's also a massive store called La Magie de Noël, which is packed with all kinds of ornaments and other Christmas-themed items. This store made me feel like a child again. Everywhere I looked, there was a singing snow globe or a cute figurine. To be fair, it was also very tight, crowded, and expensive. So it's more about the experience than actual big shopping. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!